The history of ARNIS dates back before the colonization of the Spaniards. During those periods, it was called Cali, and the techniques of the art is focused on bladed weapons fighting. Cali was widely practiced throughout the archipelago. Both noblemen and commoners were enthusiasts and practitioners of the said art. Also during those days, Cali is being taught in a school-like training grounds, which was called Botoan, along with military tactics, alibata, native alphabet, and herbal medicine. On the dawn of April 27, 1521, the Portuguese navigator and warrior named Ferdinand Magellan was defeated by a native warrior named Chief Lapu-Lapu. This was the recorded incident which Cali was used against foreign invaders. 40 years after that event, on April of 1564, another warrior navigator from Spain named Miguel de Legazpi landed in Abuyog, Leyte, Philippines. He was aware of the unfortunate fate of Magellan, so took a non-hostile approach to avoid battle with the native. He befriended the warrior chief Malitik. It is at the point he witnessed the deadly fighting skills of the native through a demo to entertain them. Afterwards, he traveled to the nearby island of Sugbo and met another warrior chief named Tupas. He took a non-hostile approach to again avoid confrontation. For the second time, who witnessed the formidable fighting techniques of the natives through a demo. Years have passed. By Spain was able to colonize the archipelago through the use of religion and was then regarded as modern weapons such as muskets and cannons. The Spaniards claimed the archipelago and named it Philippines in honor of the King Philip of Spain. This was the start of the Dark Age of Cali. In the year 1764, the Spanish overlords banned the practice of Cali to the natives, using the alibi that the natives were wasting time practicing it instead of tilling the fields. However, the natives knew too well that their colonizer were just afraid that such skill would be used in a revolution against them because due to oppression, the revolutionaries were gaining support from the natives. The natives, hidden from the watchful eyes of their colonizers, practiced Kali secretly. Due to some cultural influence of the Spaniards, the term eskrima, estoque, frail, and kaliradman were used to regard the native fighting system. It was also during these periods when the natives were able to develop the stick fighting technique of the art, which was proven to be as versatile as the bladed weapon technique. Even the Moromoro stage play to entertain the colonizer was utilized as an excuse to practice the fighting system. In 1873, the fighting system was renamed ARNIS, derived from the word arnes, which means colorful trapping on defensive armors used on the Moromoro plays. Some of the heroes of the Philippine Revolution were also practitioners of ARNIS, namely ARNIS. There is no official declaration of a Filipino national sport until 2009, despite the fact that most books in school accept and teach that SIPA as our national sport. Nobody really knows, including the Department of Education, why, who, and where the idea of naming SIPA as the national sport started. Although some historians contend that it should have been patintero instead because it is a native sport that Filipinos play even earlier than SIPA. With no official basis for proclaiming SIPA as national sport, it would be well time to declare one. Although not all our national symbols are native or exclusive to the Philippines, like mangga and sampaguita, it would nevertheless be ideal if a sport that is native and original in one's own country is selected as the national sport. It is true in the case of Arnis, which is internally known and recognized as martial art that is indigenous to the Philippines. Arnis is known in many names in different Philippine regions such as Cali, Gorote, and Eskrima because of the many variation of this art of fighting. Moreover, the art is also comprised by the other related martial arts such as panandata, use of weapons, kuntaw, bare hands, dumog, grappling and wrestling, sikaran, kicking, and hilot, healing. The declaration of national heroes and symbols is primarily aimed to instill patriotism and nationalism to the Filipinos. It would be therefore sensible to declare a sport that played key historical value to the Philippines. Throughout our history, armies had been utilized as defense system to resist and fight off foreign threats and invaders of our land. It was used by ancient Filipino natives in the Battle of Mactan to repel Magellan and his cohorts. It was also used by Filipinos in its revolution against the Spaniards. It was also used by Filipinos guerrillas against Japanese invaders during the Second World War. Remy Amador Presas, born on December 19, 1936 to August 28, 2001, was the founder of modern arnis, a Filipino martial art born in the Philippines. He moved to the United States in 1974, where he taught his art via seminars and camps. In 1982, he was inducted into the Black Belt Hall of Fame as Instructor of the Year. He published several books and videos on modern arnis and recognized as the founder of modern arnis.